Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see overview of the container. So as you can see in this picture, for the virtual machines, there will be underlying infrastructure where there is a compute, storage, network, and everything. And on top of that, we will be installing hypervisor, for example, ESXi or KVM or any kind of hypervisor. And on top of that, we will be installing the guest OS like Windows or Linux, any kind of guest OS. And then we will be installing or configuring the applications that we wanted to run. So for those applications might require some binaries or libraries that will be a dependency for that application. And once we have installed all of them, then the application will be running. So we need to follow the same kind of steps for each and every guest OS when we are configuring any kind of applications. So let's say if we are installing, the additional application in the same guest OS, and in that case, that new application might require some additional, dependencies or any libraries that might conflict with the already running application. So in this, situation, we will be, having problems even when we are, want to move this application into a different operating system. And again, we need to go through all these steps. But whereas in the container, like we'll have a similar, underlying hardware infrastructure, and then we will, install the operating system. And on top of that, we will be installing the container engine. So the popular one would be Docker. So we'll be using the Docker container after we install the operating system. And on top of that, we can run multiple containers. Okay, so in this case, when we are running the container, then it doesn't require any additional dependency that will cause any problem, because each container will have its dedicated own binaries and libraries for that application, and we can run multiple containers on top of the container engine. Okay, so that's it about the overview of the containers, and we'll see you in the next.